We are continuing here through our coaching changes across the state. As the coaching carousel, we're starting to reach the end of the game of coaching carousels, but overall, as we note out one of the big ones over the week was that big ones over the week was that it was a opening job switch there. Says Adrian Alfaro, the former coach at Lockney, has hired. He'll be moving to Plainview. Excuse me there. So pretty good hire for Plainview. Pretty good hire for Plainview as they kind of really looked for the future in that one. To be honest with you, it's one for the future. So most definitely going forward, this is going to be a hire to look out for. Coach Alfaro, he's been building Lockney up and up to a playoff team, a contender each and every year for the Lady Horns. He's doing a great job there. But overall, a really great hire for Lockney, or excuse me, for Plainview. For Plainview, a really kind of some people would say surprising. Yeah, some people it was a surprising surprising hire for Plainview a little bit, but it's one for the future. So definitely a good hire for Plainview there. The open jobs that happened this week, including Florence, Forsan, and of course Lockney. There, Forsan, Coach Lord Vetter, I believe he renounced his retirement there from his position there. A very good job Forsan is. They're just like the guys. The girls are also pretty perennially strong and also competing for playoff spots each and every season as well. And Florence, a good up and coming job there. They are starting to they've been making playoff pushes for the Lady Buffs, but I think whoever might get that job will be potentially getting Florence into a playoff team each and every year as well. And then the big one in East Texas that we teased that for a couple weeks ago, Will Collette has announced he will be taking the head job at Grapeland. So Grapeland is going off 3 coaches in 3 years. All those years have they gone to the state tournaments there. So Grapeland, administration, we've been told the administration has done a pretty good job over there. They are supportive of what they do with their coaching staff as well. So it's not an administration issue there. From that we know of there. And then some recent moves that happened right before the show has started. Kelsey Canavan, the assistant coach at Lubbock Ranch, will be taking the head job at Louisa Klondike there. And also Brock Larson, who will be returning to Genedo, where she'll be taking the head girls basketball job at Genedo there. So he departs Edna and he'll be going to Genedo in that respective there. So definitely, our coaching changes are up on our website, txhdb.com/coaching-changes, where you can see all the coaching changes happening across the state. And so, some big names here overall that so far right now, as we log on to the website here. It's actually, excuse me, I'm going to correct myself. txhdb.com/coaching-carousel gives you the coaching changes across the state there. El Paso Eastwood has finalists. They will have 4 finalists, and they're expected to announce sometime this week, maybe next week there. So El Paso Eastwood will be hiring there. Cannot say names, of course. There, of course, the biggest hire I would say everyone will probably really have a big impact on their respective teams. I would say Jersey Village, and 6A Jersey Village will have a big one as well going forward. You'll also have to look at for 5A, the big one probably will be Corpus Christi Carroll, Catherine Madison coming back from out of state to return to Texas. She formerly coached at Lake Dallas previously there. So for 4A, Corpus Christi Calallen, they get a good guy in Coach Paul Yuma, and He's been leading Bevo Jones to 4 straight playoff appearances. All of his years, he was in the playoffs with Cal Allen, and most definitely they will be once again in and potentially be in the playoff race once again. Morgan Hale also for Rockport Fulton. She returns home where she was a stud at when she was at her during her time as a player at Rockport Fulton. There for 3A, you're gonna have to look at a team probably like Peaster. Garrett Hilton comes in the helm from Kennedale, so that'll be an interesting thing to look out for. Also, for 2A, right now it's kind of muddled right now. Don't have a whole lot of info on 2A. If you have any hires for 2A, feel free to let us know there. And in 1A, I would say Cross Plains will have the biggest hire so far, as Dustin Bates comes in over from 3A Buffalo to take the helm over the Lady Buffs of Cross Plains. And also, you could probably say Garden City and Gordon also had some pretty good hires as well, and for their time's sake as well. So keep an eye on those teams within the 2020-21 season there.